Hello, I'm Shannon Sullivan, the Vice President of the Worldwide Workshop. We are an educational nonprofit with the mission to develop digital learning programs that engage millions of students, empower educators and school systems, and transform classrooms into networked design studios. Today I'm going to introduce you to Globaloria, an exciting program that teaches students how to design and program their own social issue and STEM games in Flash. So what is it? Well, in a nutshell, Globaloria is the first social learning network where students, middle school and high school and college, learn how to make original educational web games. They drive the design and programming of their games. They move through a digital curriculum at their own pace, working in teams and taking their own original ideas into a final product. In the process of developing their game ideas in this blended learning environment, students learn technical and scientific thinking while mastering math, science, and digital literacy content. This is how they gain critical skills for success in college and in life in the global knowledge economy that we all live in today. Let's take a minute now to hear students explain what the Globaloria program is. This is a group of 6th and 7th graders from East Austin, Texas.
Globaloria is basically a class where you work with computers and you're making or designing your own game in something called Flash, and it's really fun to work with. Globaloria is helping us learn in math and science because we had to put science into our game, so we would have to research more stuff about the science, and then we put it into the game, which helps us learn about science and also teaches us of how to make a game.
My favorite thing in Globaloria is to work with the codes because it's so cool how just a couple of words can make a picture move. My game is called Green World, and we're trying to help the person who's playing learn to save energy.
My favorite thing about Globaloria is Flash because even though it's kind of challenging, it's actually fun because it's a challenge. That's basically the point.
If I have a problem, I fix it by asking the teacher how to do it or asking my friend next to me, or I also go on the wiki. On the wiki, we can go to a link and it'll show us video. There's also where we can read and show us what to put in or what to type or what to do.
Globaloria has helped a lot of us, kind of understand more about technology and how fast it's advancing. It's actually really helpful.
More kids are helping other students in this class more than other ones because I see everybody standing up, helping each other, but in other classes, there's mostly a lot of people sitting down. I learned to work with other people because I'm usually the one who wants to work by myself. I'll do everything by myself and I'll teach myself. But working together, I communicate more and I'm kind of opening up and I want to work with more people.
A key thing we heard the students reflect on in the video is the unique Globaloria learning process, where they develop their ideas and refine them iteratively. First, they play educational and social issue games to become fluent in what makes good gameplay and an engaging learning experience. This is just the same as when you read good books as a part of the learning of how to write well. Before they build anything on the computer, students plan out the experience in writing. They do research to narrow down their game's learning goals and content. They learn how to use internet resources well as discriminating investigators with an eye for truth and integrity. They also practice good technical writing, where they explain their ideas in detail. Next, they prototype their vision of the game experience on paper, creating mock-ups for each game scene and play-testing them to ensure that the functionality they are imagining is going to work for real players. Once their ideas are well-defined, they begin learning how to program them in Flash using our custom-made step-by-step curriculum and tutorial library. All along the way, they publish their work online. It's not enough to post a final game product. Students post their works in progress every day, and this helps them see their vision becoming a reality. Publishing also unlocks the magic of participating in the online learning network. It allows teammates, peers, educators, and experts to provide suggestions and help as problems arise. Or just to say, wow, that's amazing, you're inspiring me, I'm learning so much from you. Globaloria takes a unique approach because it's designed for use in schools. The reason it is a school-based program is pretty simple. We believe that all students, girls, at risk, low income, high achievers, can engage in and enjoy deep content in STEM learning, and we want to bridge that participation gap and reach as many kids as possible, particularly the disadvantaged ones. For many kids, school is the only place where they have access to this technology. Globaloria requires a 1-to-1 student-to-computer ratio and high-speed internet access every day. Most schools have or want a reason to establish this infrastructure. The 3 core components of Globaloria's approach that scaffold successful usage in schools are our digital sharing platform with a game design curriculum, our extensive professional development program for educators, and our ongoing virtual support of educators and students throughout the school year. Annual subscriptions by school building for students, educators, and school leaders provide unlimited access to these foundational elements of the program. Everything is built to scale up seamlessly as the program grows within a school system. At the heart of that vision of large-scale impact and reach is the Globaloria platform, an editable space for learning, sharing, and connecting online. Each building receives its own wiki-based Globaloria platform, with fully embedded curriculum resources and social networking tools. The schools are connected to each other through a private learning network. They can visit each other's wiki platforms and Globaloria Central, which is a hub space for exchanging resources, getting expert help, and making connections with students who are working on similar game topics. The educator community also has its own private learning space. They do training, and they can find and exchange teaching resources there. Only Globaloria members can use the curriculum and connect with other learners. It is a safe, monitored environment for learning how to learn online. Globaloria's comprehensive 3-unit game-making curriculum has been designed to take learners from concept to complete game over the course of 1 school year. It is flexible enough to support the learning goals of a wide variety of classes, from a core class like science to an enrichment class such as algebra support or an elective class like game design. It is aligned to state and to Common Core standards. People often ask us why we selected Flash and ActionScript for the initial version of our curriculum, and there are many reasons. First, it's the worldwide standard for delivering and viewing web-based multimedia. As you know, almost every computer has a Flash player. It's also the worldwide standard for creating professional web games. The Flash environment also supports new game designers and developers with unique built-in product advantages. They can develop animations with the Flash timeline, import assets into the library, add code to their movies, test and debug them, and instantly publish them all in a web-ready format. New users can actually create sophisticated projects with minimal training using Flash, and then learn advanced programming skills using ActionScript. And they can continue their learning in college or move into other programming courses. And they can take advantage of a world of online support offered by thousands of practitioners who work in all industries. So, are you ready to check out some student games? Me too. All right, I'm going to show you an example, and we'll play through it, and then I'll show you a little bit more about different types of games that you can play yourself on globaloria.org. A high percentage of our students create STEM games. Their games have explored a wide variety of topics in chemistry, biology, pre-algebra, environmental science, health science, anatomy, computer science, even physics. By creating a game to teach someone else about any of these topics, their students are able to deepen their own mastery of key concepts. So, all right, let's play PaleoQuest. Okay, so this is PaleoQuest, which was created by an 11th grader to teach about the various ages and developmental stages of life on Earth. It's an adventure game where you control a character that has the basic goal of eating enough food and avoiding hazards to ensure its own survival. Each time you complete a level, you're elevated to a higher level of species. You can see in this level you're pretty much a single cell. As with 99% of our students, this particular learner had never programmed or designed a game before. And his work, it's especially impressive when you think about the entire iterative design process I described earlier. So yay, we got through the first level. Maybe we can take a quick look at the second level, which you'll see has a very different feel. This is a bit of the story of the Cambrian period. And you get to choose now about your next evolution. Should we choose large heart or larger fins? Let's go with larger fins. Okay. So you can see on this level that you have a side-scrolling adventure, and you're controlling the little fishy character and trying to help him get what he needs without getting captured by or eaten by the creatures in his world. As I was starting to say before, this student, this is the first game that he's ever created, and he spent hundreds of hours developing the learning content and the look and feel and the programming of this game, and he's only just begun. It's a really exciting game, and you should play it yourself. You'll have the opportunity at any time to play games on Globaloria.org in our games gallery. The goal of inspiring players to take real-world action in the case of social issue games is very powerful. As you can see in some of these screens that are here, students are covering lots of important topical ideas, from the oil spill in the Gulf to how to do recycling and cleaning up in your own neighborhood park, to making your own home more environmentally friendly, to how to even pick out a great lunch in the cafeteria. Civics and news game are another track of student work in Globaloria, and students who develop civics and news games are not only focused on showing how different elements of our political system and other political systems work, but they also try to challenge players to take action in their communities, which is not easy. I would love to play more games with you, but I think you'll have more fun if you play them yourself, as I was saying before. So you can go to globaloria.org and click on our games gallery, Globaloria Games, and explore these games on their own. In order to celebrate the entirety of their learning experience and to motivate students to engage in all aspects of the curriculum, we've created an array of student game-making competitions where they can win cool prizes like digital video cameras, drawing tablets, and laptops. For each of these competitions, expert judges select winners that are based on the full process, not just the final game. Local celebrations are held to honor the top finalists in the award competitions and to celebrate the work of all the entrants. This happens to be the Spanish language version of the invitation to the 2011 Globie Awards at East Austin College Prep Academy in Austin, Texas. And these are some images of the students at the Globie Awards at that same event. That event actually featured a red carpet, an award ceremony, refreshments, and game demonstrations by the students. So that's your initial introduction to Globaloria. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any immediate questions, please feel free to email them to info@worldwideworkshop.org. Thank you so much for your time today. Please definitely visit our website, globaloria.org, where you can find videos, photos, games, and additional program information. You can also download an application to join the Globaloria program while you're there. Thanks again. Have a good day.